Hello everyone, I'm Pavel and today I'm going to play a demo race of the sprint mode in the Formula GP board game.
Fast cars and fast life, I guess I'm the fast type, that's alright. That's alright with me.
As you know, Formula GP offers 3 difficulty levels of the game and each with different setting and different game time. The first one, sprint, quick and easy race with simple rules with the shortest game time. Second, basic race, standard race with basic car management and gear management. And the third one, advanced race with full rules race with dynamic weather, team radios, driver cards, and where bigger attention is needed which color to play or on which gear to stop your turn and more. Today I'm gonna do a demo race of the easiest sprint mode. You'll see how to play, how to manage cards, how to overtake in this mode. But first, let's look at the game setting. This is the Formula GP sprint setting. I've chosen this track because it's short, quick, and it fits very well to the sprint mode. Alright, let's take a look on the racetrack itself. So, as you can see, on the tracks there are spaces, there are tracks where you have 4 track lanes, where you have 2 racing lines. What else? On the curves, on the corners, you have 2 icons. The gears can be ignored in this game mode. You don't need to select any gears. You just play it based on the cards. Your speed is managed only by the cards and the selected tire type. The car can move using the track spaces forward, of course, and to the left, to the right by making the sideways moves. However, you cannot move diagonally. These are track spaces marked with the car shadows, which means that on these spaces here and here, more than one car can stop. So for example, here, this space is marked with the car shadows, and here 2 cars can stop at one space, and the second car will benefit from the slipstream effect, gaining 1 on additional overtaking points. In other spaces, like for example here or there, only 1 car can stop per space. You can see here these are so-called double line spaces. When you stop here, you can choose for free the racing line, and that's it. This is a demo race, so we have static cars here. I will not play by them. I will just show you how to overtake them and how basically the movements are done. I will play a few cards and we'll see what are the events will come. Alright, let me start randomly somewhere here. For example, I will take out this token and let's leave only 1 here, which means that after the next round I will take out this token having the last lap of the race. Alright, I have chosen the hard tires. They are slower than the soft ones, but they have more tire wear tokens. These black tokens are used only in the sprint mode. There is also the ERS. My ERS is not charged. Let's keep it discharged. I will charge it during the gameplay, so you'll see how to do that. All right, let me pick 4 cards. So on each round you need to pick up to 4 cards. This is my first round, so I will pick 4 new cards. So what I have 2 greens, 1 red and 1 blue card. Okay, let's take a look on the cards itself. The green cards are the slowest one. They have only 2 movement points compared to 4 to the red one and 6 to the blue one. However, the blue card, the fastest single card, requires 1 ERS token to make a move from that card. So in this case I can't use this because I don't have any ERS tokens. Green cards, they are maybe slower, but they can reduce the stress token when you drive by that card. And additional feature is that when you make a sideways move, you don't need to lose any additional tire points. Green card is reducing the stress and also allows you to change the racing line without using a tire wear. Then the red card is faster, but when you change the racing line using using this card, you will lose 1 Tower point. And compared to the blue one, the blue card is the fastest one, but you cannot do any sideways moves. Okay, so in that situation, the fastest card here will be the red one, because as I mentioned, I don't have any ERS tokens, so that will be 4 movement points plus 2 points for my tire. That's 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will choose this middle racing line because the internal one will finish soon, and I will have to lose movement points to change the racing line, and even the tire if I will play with the faster card. So that was 4, 5, and 6. All right. At this moment, my turn would be finished. So let's start another one. Let me pick one card. Okay, this is the event lottery card. All right. This card. If I would play this card, I will draw the event. It's not mandatory. I can do that, but it's not mandatory. So I can keep it for later. For example, to use it in a battle. It will help me to increase my battle chances, but you need to remember to get rid this card from your hand before the race will be finished, otherwise you will get a penalty. Alright, let's check my options. So I cannot play again the blue cards because my ERS battery is not charged. When I will play a single green color, that will be 2 plus 2, that will be only 4 movement points, but I would like to go as fast, and additionally I would like to charge my ERS. What to do? You can play cards in pair. So you have an icon on the left bottom corner which shows you can play 2 cards, but of the same color, of course, so that will be 2 greens or 2 red colors. But when you do that, you need to roll the yellow stress die when the move will be completed. Alright, so let me do that. In this case will be 2 plus 2, which is 6 movement point. And as I said, I would like to charge the ERS battery. How to do that? You just make the move shorter and transfer non-used points into the ERS battery. However, you cannot make the move shorter than your ERS capacity of the card. In this case, the capacity is 2 and is empty, so I can move back by 2 points. So that will be 2 plus 2 and 2, which is 6. So let me play 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I still have 2 leftovers, and I will use them into charging the ERS. So that will be 5 and 6. So I've played 2 green cards. So let me roll the stress die. All right, the score is stress. So my stress level is increased. I have 1 token. When I will collect the third one, I will lose the card. So the card will go spin. So now I have only 1, so I still have a room to take another one. So let's move. All right. So that turn will finish. So the new one starts. So let me pick the new card. So up to 4 plus 2 extra thanks to my ERS battery. So I have 2 tokens, so I can pick 2 more cards in hand. So charging ERS has some good things. I think that will be 3 positive things. First one is that you can use the blue card, which is the fastest single card to play. Next thing is that you can have more cards in your hand. So in this case, that would be 4 plus 2, which is 6. And there's also the third one, which can help you in the battle when you can transfer these ERS tokens into LEDs, which are needed to increase your initiative during the battle. And there's a fourth one, which help you to extend the movement when you finish your move on the straight section of the track. Okay, but at the moment, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I have 2 new cards. The first one is a tire card. Basically, it is just a placeholder in your hand, which will block your slot for other cards. Of course, you can play the card again. You can get rid of this card by playing it. However, you will need to increase your tire So at the moment, maybe I would like to keep it. And there is also Joker. Joker can act in the same way as green or the red color. As you can see here, you have 2 or 4 movement points. That means you can combine this card with one green or another one red and play in pair. However, when you play this card as a single card, you are forced to roll a yellow die anyway. So maybe not this time. I would prefer to go with red color. Red color is giving me 4 plus 2, that's 6 movement points. As you can see, there's a card in front of me. I have played 6 movement points, but I can use only 2, 1 and 2. So I have still 4 points which are not used because I have a card in front of me. That means I need to stop a tile behind and start a battle. But I have still 4 leftovers. I've played 6 movement points. So in this case, I can transfer these leftovers into my overtaking abilities. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is no more space. And the 6th movement points is lost. This car has overtaking capacity of 3 points. There are cars which have for example 2 or even 4, and each of them has a different LEDs numbers which are used in a battle. So let me show you how it works. I have 3 overtaking points, I have 2 LEDs from my card, and now I need to play a card or cards in pair with the highest number of LEDs with a higher number than my opponent. So in this case, let's check my cards. I can play red and Joker, but as a consequence I will have to roll the yellow die because these cards will be used in pair. So maybe I will play the red one and the event card. That will be just 1 LED less than having the Joker, but at least I will not have to roll the yellow die. So, as I said earlier, you can use the event lottery card to a battle instead of drawing the event card. It will give me 1 LED extra to my card. However, you cannot use this card standalone in the battle. So you cannot do any attack maneuver. You can use this card only to increase the LED number in the battle. So let's count. I have 4 plus 1, which is 5, and plus another 2 from my card. So that's 7. Let's check my opponent. I'll draw a random 2 cards from the tile and see. Let's pretend that this is that card's or that player's cards. Alright, what we have. Yeah, first shot and I lost. Alright, yeah, this card have 2 red cards with 4 LEDs, which gives in total 8 against my 7 LEDs. So I've lost my first battle. So if that would be a player, he would have to roll a yellow die. But as I said at the beginning, it's just a static cards for a demo purpose. Alright, so I've lost the battle, so I'm losing. I'm discarding the cards which I declared for the battle. I'm losing all my overtaking points. I was blocked, I lose my momentum. And what else? If that would be a normal tie, that will be over. However, my car in the end stopped on a track tile, which I call a tricky corner. And when you stop on the space with the skid marks, you need to roll the red die. Yeah, a red die is dangerous because you can lose the tire wear, you can lose the car, or you can draw the risk card. Let's see. Ah, no. So I lost the car. What are the rules when you lose the car? So for sure, I will rotate the car to mark the spin. You can read the info cards where you have described a few events which can help you quickly to find the rules behind. So the consequence, move the car to the next external racing line of the corner or to the upcoming corner. It is a corner, so the next external racing line is here. Rotate the cars, which I just did. Of course, there are yellow flags appears on the track, so that's the first and 1, 2, 3. On the fourth one, there is already the green flag. In case the car went off the track, take damage. Luckily, I'm not off the track. I'm still on the racing line, so the damage is not needed. If I would take the damage, this card will be another placeholder in my hand, and I would have to go to the pit to get rid of this card. Just a remark: the pit stops are not mandatory in the sprint. Of course, you can go to pit the car, but sometimes it's sometimes you will lose more than gain. What else? Tire wear is increasing, so I need to take out one of the tire wear tokens, and I've gained another set of stress, another token. So that's dangerous because I already have 2. Alright, as I said, when I get the third one, I will lose the car again. So I need to watch out. Alright, and that turn just come to an end. Let's start another one. So I can pick 4 cards plus 2 thanks to my ERS battery. What I have. Okay. Alright. I have another tire wear card. I don't like that situation. It's too much. It's too many placeholders in the hands. When I will get rid of my ERS, I will still have these cards, and I will have a less opportunity to pick better cards. So I will use at least one of this card, and I will take out one of the tire wear tokens. All right. So there is a yellow flag zone, so I cannot overtake this car. So let me play the green one. In the yellow flag, you are forced to drive slower a bit, so you need to play the green card. So I have this one. I can rotate the car in a normal direction, and I will make a sideways move, and that's it, because there is a car in front of me. I cannot charge any overtakes because it's a yellow flag zone. I cannot reduce my stress by playing the green color because this is a yellow flag zone. So that's the end of my turn. Alright, let's start the next round. In the next round, the yellow flag is gone, and I can pick another set of my cards up to 4 plus 2 for the ERS. Alright, now it looks a little bit better. Let's try to battle the car. This time maybe I will have more luck and I will succeed with my overtaking. Okay, so let me start my movement. I will use to that the green card, because in normal situation this card of course will be moved forward, so it will be harder to me to predict which card is better for him to attack. But at this moment I know the green card is enough to charge my momentum, because it's 2 plus 2 for the tires, it's 4 movement points. I cannot move forward because the car is static and it's stopped there. So I have 4 movement points, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is lost. But at least I've played the green one, green card for a movement, so I can reduce my stress level by 1 token. Okay, 3 overtaking points, and my cards are... Alright, let me play the red one and the blue one. The blue one works exactly the same as the event lottery card, so you cannot use this card standalone for a battle. You need to combine it with the green or the red one or with the joker, because it's not allowing you to make an attack maneuver. You can use the blue card only to increase your battle chances, so to increase your initiative with the LEDs number. You don't need to use the ERS to that, but you will lose that card. Alright, so what is my situation? I have 2 plus 3, which is 5, and 2 is 7. So let's check the opponent. Whew, okay, luck this time. 6 against my 7, which means I won finally the battle. So I can use these 3 overtaking points into 3 movements, 1, 2 and 3. Alright, so I did the overtaking, so it was successful. Okay, so then that's it. One remark, the attack maneuver can be a forward move only, so you need to plan up front. When you want to attack, you need to stop, you need to choose the proper racing line. For example, if I would stop here, even if I would charge the momentum fully, I would not be able to attack because the attack maneuver is only a forward move. So in this case, it's bad. You need to predict this and stop and change the racing line just before the attack. Okay, I stopped there. Let's finish this turn and let's back to my cards. I can draw 4 plus 2 up to 6 cards. Okay, 1, 2, 5 and 6. Alright, what do we have? Alright, I have a combination which allows me to play 2 red cards or two green cards, but I'm finished the move on the corner and I'm not allowed to play cards in pairs. So in this case, the best is to play the blue color, which is the 6 movement points plus the tire bonus. That will be 6 plus 2, that's 8 points. However, I need to use one of the ERS. Okay, so that will be 6 plus 2, which is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So that's the end of this turn. Let's start another one. So I have 5 cards already, and I cannot draw a new one because I have only 1 ERS point, which is giving only 1 extra card in my hand. So 4 plus 1 is 5, and I have already 5 cards. So let's check what are the options. Alright, I see the card in front of me. I can show a nice situation when you can make an overtake without a battle. Let's check this out. But let me prepare it first. Let me play the green color. It will reduce my stress. And I will go 2 plus 2, which is 4 movement points. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I will change the racing line without using tires. And in this case, this turn would be an end. Let's pick another card. It's a green one again. And let's do this then. Let's play a green one again. That will be a nice example. 2 plus 2 is 4 movement points. 1, 2. In this case, I don't need to battle the card because he left too much space. When you have one empty racing line between both of you, you can overtake the car without a battle. Just go and pass it through. This guy just left too much space and he's not able to respond. He's not able to shut the door now. It's too late for him. So I'm just continue my movement. 3 and 4. So that was a nice, you can say nice battle. It was nice to me. But you just need to, as an aggressor, as the attacker, you need to search on the track the best possible place to overtake. So for example, here, when you will change the racing line, you can also pass the car without the battle. But also as a defender, you need to watch out which racing line you are driving to block this possibility to the driver behind. And there's another bonus for me because I've stopped the movement in the DRS zone. Here is the DRS zone, and there is a car in front of me in that zone. So when you catch a player in the same zone, and the car is in front of you, you can move for free and stop behind a tile, one tile behind the guy in front of you in the DRS zone. And additionally, when you drive the same racing line and the car in front stopped on the car shadows, you can move directly behind the car, behind this guard, and gaining 1 overtaking point for free because you are in the slipstream. So I have 1 overtaking point. I can start a battle with him. So I have 4 cards to do that, but only 1 overtaking point. So in this case, it will not be enough to make the overtaking complete, but it is possible at least to start attacking this turn. And as I said before, when you are following a car in a slipstream on the same spot, it is allowed to make a sideways move during the attack maneuver. All right, let's check. So in this case, I have 1 overtaking point charged. So in this case, the best would be for me to play these cards. Joker acts as a red color, so I can play these ones in pair. I will have to roll the yellow die after the maneuver will be completed. I don't have any bonus from the car, so maybe I will use this ERS to increase my chances. So each ERS token is additional LED initiative. So in this case, that will be 3 plus 2 plus 1. That's 6. Okay, let's check the opponent. So the first one. Okay, that doesn't look good. And the second card. Oh right, it's I did a mess here a little bit. All right, that's just a tire. So in this case, if he has just 3 LEDs against my 6, I won the battle. No, not the battle. I can do the maneuver. So I can do the sideways move, and this sideways move was done by the red color, so I'm losing a tire. And still I need to roll the yellow die, and the attack is not finished. So this turn will be finished, but as you can see, I didn't complete my attack. We are still driving wheel to wheel. So additionally, when you are driving wheel to wheel, you need to take this stress token, as this is quite stressful situation. You know, driving 300 kilometers per hour wheel to wheel. Yeah, it might be stressful for some drivers, at least for me. All right, and I played 2 cards, so I need to roll again the yellow die. Perfect. Another stress. Well, it looks like it's more stress than I thought for me. Alright, so that's end of this turn. Let's start another one. This time I can pick only 2 cards. And this is not a good situation, because in wheel-to-wheel battle you don't need to play and compare LEDs and cards anymore. It is enough to drive the bigger distance than your opponent. So the car which will drive now the bigger distance will win the battle. The car which is on the inside line to the upcoming corner or on the corner will start the move first. So that's why it is important to choose the proper side of the track, looking on the next corners. All right, having these cards, it's not good enough for me. So I would play maximum just 2, 2, and another 2, which is 6, risking again that I will have to roll the die, and having bad luck today, I will roll probably for sure another stress tokens. I don't want to do that. So I can use the opportunity to use my parameter token and get rid these cards from my hand. I can also get rid of this one, but I would like to prefer and keep it just in case I will draw different cards, just to lower the stress in the next round or one after. Tire card I cannot discard. You need to keep it as a placeholder. Okay, let's pick new cards. Oh, red one. It's better. And another red one. It's better than I thought. Okay, but yeah, similar case. I don't want to play these 2 cards because yeah, yellow die roll. I don't want to risk. So let's, in this case, I don't have too big choice. I need to play just 1 red single red card. Yeah, my overtake is already used. So that will be 4 movement points plus 2 for my tires, and that's 6. In this move I will cross the finish line, so I'm getting rid of this checkered flag token, which means I'm starting the last lap of the race. Okay, so that was 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I choose the best racing line here. If I would stop here, I will give opportunity to my opponents to overtake me without a battle. So that's better to stay here. And let's say my opponent has also 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But he stopped behind me because his racing line has more spaces than my racing line. Alright, I won this wheel-to-wheel battle, luckily, because otherwise, if he would stop here again, the wheel-to-wheel battle will increase my stress and I will lose the car. Alright, that's good. Let's continue the next round. So I'm picking up another card. Alright, but in this case, yeah, maybe it would be good to charge the ERS. And also the stress is high enough to lose the card. But okay, let me drive with the red card. Sorry, that will be 4 plus 2, which is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will just use 5 movement points, and there's 1 left over. I will transfer into ERS charging. That will give me an option to pick 1 more card in the next round, or to extend the move on the straight, or to increase my battle chances. Alright, so that's it. For that turn, let's pick another set of cards. In this case, it will be 1 more. Okay, it's a little bit better. So I have a card here in front of me, so I will have to battle. I will play the green card. Green is 2 plus 2 is 4. 1, 2, and having 2 leftovers, I'm transferring them into my overtaking indicator. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, which is 2 overtaking points, and I have 1 LED bonus. Alright, I need to take a battle. Well, basically you don't need to. I'm not forced to make a battle, but in this case I will lose my momentum, losing the overtaking points. And here, you remember last time, that's a dangerous spot, that's a tricky corner. I don't want to risk another spin, so I'm making the attack attempt. Alright, so let me play this card, but I will increase it with the blue card. It's similar to the even lottery card, it just increases my LEDs number, and I cannot play this card standalone for a battle. So I have 2, 4, which is 6, and a 7th from my overtaking point. Do I want to increase the ERS? Maybe not, maybe not. It looks like, yeah, 7 is quite a big number, but you know, I will lose the car here. That's a chance to lose the car here. Alright, let's try with this one. So that will be, as I said, 4, 2, and 1, which is 7 against. Let's check. Alright, Tatayawar and the green one. Woo! So 7 against just 1 LED. So I won. I just need to get rid of the cards which I declared for a battle. And I'm using 2 overtaking points. That will be 1 and 2. Well done. Next round. I can pick more cards. Lottery card, the green one, and the 5th, thanks to my ERS charging, and again the blue card. Alright, maybe this time I will use finally the event. Let me do that. And that will be... Alright, I call. You are focused on the strategy and nothing can disturb me. Decrease the stress level by 1. Oh, that's a good option. Okay, and what I have left? I have still ERS to drive quite a big distance, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can show you something. Let me play the green color. It is just 4 movement points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I stopped. I stopped on the tricky corner just to show you something. I stopped on the skid mark, so I'm risking a spin. I'm risking a spin because I need to roll the red die. But there are options a few options to avoid this one. First option is stop one space earlier and charge the ERS, or extend the move from the corner, increasing the tire wear. So basically you are pushing pedal to the metal. I've heard that before. You are just exiting the corner a little bit faster, but sacrificing the tire wear, and you can extend just by 1 point from the corner. So I did that, and I stopped on the short straight tile, but at least I can play in the next game round with 2 cards. Okay, so that's it. Let me pick another card with the new turn started. So that will be 4. Oh no. And 5. All right, that's not a good setup. Okay, let me get rid of this tire card. That means I need to, or maybe not. Oh, all right, I've played the card. It's too late. I'm losing 1 tire point. I have two blue cards, and I have the ERS, so I can use it. But also maybe I can play the event. What's there? Alright, Slipstream. When you finish your move 3 or less tiles behind the player, move the car tile behind. Okay, that's a good option. That's a good option, but in this case I don't think I will use it. There is a remark that both cars must be on the straight. So this car is on the straight. So if I would stop here, for example, I can use this card and move the car behind. But so yeah, playing the blue color, yeah, it will gives me more movement points. That will be 6 plus 2 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, so I need to lose my ERS, and you can see there are I don't have any more points, so I cannot charge the overtaking power. So I cannot make the attack attempt, but I can just finish the turn and start the new one. In normal cases, this card, of course, will just move forward, running away from me. But as I said in the demo, these are the static cards. Let me draw the new cards for me. That will be green, red, and the green one. All right. Remember what's happening when there is an empty space line here. You can avoid the battle. That's right. So let me do that. Let me play the red color, which has 4 plus 2, and this is the 6 movement points. That will be 1, 2. There's an empty racing line. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I changed the racing line. I made a sideway move by the red card, which means I'm losing my last tire point. So in this case, I don't have any more tire bonus, so my movement points will be counted only from the cards. Okay, so but that's the last lap. There is a finish line, so yeah, let's do it. Let's draw the new cards. All right, let me pick 1 card. Okay, that's even lottery card. Okay, so I don't have ERS, so I cannot play the blue color. And of course I forgot, having the tires dead, let's say completely wear out, I can get rid of the tire card. Yeah, my tires are gone, man. Yeah, that would say one of the drivers. Alright, so yeah, I have only the green card. As I said, no tire bonus, so that will be just 2 movement points. 1 and 2. But I crossed the checkered flag. I just crossed the finish line. So that means the race is over. Let's say I won. And that's it. Or not. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah. I warned you at the beginning about this one, and I completely forgot. When the race is over, and I have this card in my head. So when the race is over, all players need to show your the cards in hands, and each player which has this card in hands will receive a penalty token for each cards kept in hand. So in this case, it's 1 card. But what's the impact? In this case, so when I have only one token, I will move my car one tile back. You can say it's a 5 seconds penalty. If there will be a car somewhere on the same position as I am now, I will lose the position. If I would I will have the 2 tokens, that will be 2 tiles. But if I will get the third one, that I will lose the position to the next the player behind. Okay, that's it. I finished the race. I get 1 penalty, but luckily no one else is close to me, so I didn't lose my position. And that's how the sprint looks like. So basically, in the sprint, you need to play the cards in a smart way. So you need to play in pair, but you need to be aware of taking the risk and keep the stress level. Play in a way to stop and avoid corners, because otherwise you will be not able to play 2 cards at once, to play cards in pairs. Avoid the tricky corners and use the DRS zones. If you don't have good cards, you remember you have the parameter token when you can draw a new set of cards. So basically, it's a quick and easy race with a few events, few risks. Yeah, by the way, I didn't draw an event risk because I have different luck in the rolls, because I usually I draw I had the stress or the spin, but I'm just curious what that would be. You are pushing the limits. Use the ERS, otherwise your tire wear is used instead. So yeah, luckily I didn't pick that one. Yeah, I can also show you the additional feature which you can combine from the basic race or even from the advanced race. When you are a more experienced player, you can bring some tokens which will limit the speed. Yeah, so for example, that would be this token with the green color. The gear which is marked here is not, you can ignore it in the sprint, so it's just about the color. So let me put the green one, and here the red color. So in this case, for example, how that will work. So let's give some cards in my hand. All right. So for example, if I would drive through that corner with the green card, nothing happens. But if I will drive through that corner with a red card, it is still allowed. For example, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is allowed, but when I drive through the corner, or I will start a move from that corner with a faster color, I need to roll the red die. So it is as a consequence, I can draw the risk card, I can do a spin, or increase the tire wear. And same goes here. So if I will go through the red color with a faster card, in this case that the faster is only the blue one, I'll have to roll die. If I will drive, for example, with 2 green ones, it is still treated as a green card. So you are not exceeding the limit, but you will have to roll a yellow die just for playing cards in pair. This is what I like in this game. The rules are very flexible. You can mix them between the sprint, basic or advanced race, and they will work. Alright, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Next time we will do the similar demo for the basic race, and later in advanced race, and later after that we will do some real gameplays. Alright, that's it. I need to back to work, and you're presenting to prepare more stuff to you. So let me back to work and see you next time. He's moving on the outside. He's wondering what's they crash. No,
Fast cars and fast life, I guess I'm the fast type. That's alright. That's alright with me. Fast cars and fast life, I guess I'm the fast type. That's alright. That's alright with me.